What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. We're just beginning Chapter 13, probably very close to the end, but as usual, it's really hard to say. That maniac Clive's been building a war machine under London this whole time. What madness! So this is the weapon Clive was building. Did you know about this before? No, though I suspected someone was building weapons behind Dimitri's back. But I never imagined that the product of all that research would be this atrocity. In any case, this place is dangerous. You must leave here at once. But what about you? I'm going after Flora. Are you mad? Look at that thing! You could be killed! But I'm one macho man. Isn't this usually when you like to showboat? You're planning on saving Flora, aren't you, Layton? Of course, but how do I gain access to the fortress's interior? We could try scaling one of its legs. Foolish boy! You'd be squashed flatter than a pancake. Listen, Layton, I did a little work on that car of yours. You could use it to get to the fortress. But I thought it was just a set piece to make us believe we were in the future. No! Idiot! It works and it's waiting for you on top of the hill over there. Thanks. Don't get emotional on me, Layton. I'm only doing this for Flora. Emotional? I thought that was just very, very standard. Thank you. Don Paolo wasn't kidding. The Layton mobile's looking great. There's one thing I need to confess, Layton. This is so embarrassing. What is it, Paul? The truth is your car's almost fixed, but I don't know which screw to use on this last joint here. But the whole car could fall apart. What are we going to do? No need to get so shrill. We can figure it out. One of the screws is sure to do the trick. No need to get shrill? Oh, Luke's voice can get very shrill if it has to. As we all know. Only one of the 6 screws shown below, A, B, C, D, E, or F, will fit properly into the threaded hole. The width of the hole matches the thickness of all the screws, so don't worry about that. Your only tool is a flathead screwdriver. Now hurry. Okay. So, a flathead could work for A through E. I'm gonna include B just because it's sideways, and that's gonna be one of those, oh, well, it was sideways. You should have known the slit was on, sideways. Let's see which way it's spinning. So, it needs to go right. I'm gonna guess B. I think that's gonna be the... Hello? Hello?
That should do the trick.
Interesting.
I was sure my logic was sound.
Not the tricky one. Let's try this again.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Okay, so the direction of the grooves was correct, but I guess they didn't want me to pick the one without the flathead part? Okay. That would have been a very, who's that Pokemon? Oh, it looks like Voltorb, but it's actually Jigglypuff from above, one of those BS ones. This is the one, I'm sure of it. For once, I gotta give it to you, Layton. That's fine work you did. With the screw? That's the fine work! Of all the things you've seen Layton do, this is the best. Choosing a screw. So, is the car ready to ride now? You bet it is, boy. Gentlemen, your chariot awaits.
I'll go with you.
Don't worry, Celeste. We'll take care of this.
Time's running out. Don't be afraid to floor it.
Understood.
Oh, Layton! Have you gone insane?
Hold on tight, Luke.
I can't believe they did
Our
that.
first priority is finding where Clive has taken Flora.
That was very close. Could have died from that jump.
Aye, aye, Professor. But this place is huge. He could be anywhere.
I'm real glad they floored it for Flora.
First things first, let's find a way in.
This door's locked with the puzzle. I wouldn't expect anything less from Clive, or anybody else in this universe. It's clear we're not getting inside without doing some thinking. The door below is sealed shut with the mysterious lock utilizing 6 dials that can be swapped and rotated. To open the door, arrange the dials so that gems bordering each other both horizontally and vertically are the same color. Tap and hold the center of the dials to move them, and tap and hold the edges to rotate them in either direction. Good luck. What are you babbling on about with this bubble game? That's what it was called, right? Bubble? That is also just fun to say. Maybe that's why I like it. Bubble. I see what you probably want me to do. Bordering each other. I think I get what you're saying, so kind of like, so if that's red and blue, something like this? Yeah, that's probably what they mean. Oh, but there's also, okay, I see. Now that's interesting. So if I can find something like, there we go, something like that. That works. Now let's figure out the top one, which has a red top. There are a couple options we have available. Personally, I think these are easier to figure out first. The ones with the double gemstones. So let's see. Like this. I think this works perfectly. Almost. The D dial is wrong. Okay, so I just had to swap F and C, and then I could drag D. Hello. So I do this. Come on. This. Blue, yellow, green. Blue, red, done.
Let's see if I've got this right.
60 pick-a-rats my butt.
Just as I suspected.
A gem of a solution. Excellent. With the puzzle solved, we're free to go in. Great. Well, let's head in. This appears to be some sort of elevator. I think we could use it to move about the fortress. But there's so many buttons, I don't have the slightest clue how to operate it. Hey, you two! Step away from the transport pod! We've been spotted by the most ugly man I've ever seen. We've come here for the girl Clive kidnapped. Tell us where Flora is at once! You must mean that pretty thing the boss dragged back here. The boss? So you've been working for Clive all along? Well, yeah! Dimitri's nothing but a puppet. Clive's been our employer from day one. It all makes sense now. We threw your little friend in the ventilation room, not that you'll be able to reach her. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What's to stop us from taking this transport pod to the ventilation room? You've been so kind as to leave us an explanation of how to turn on the device. I did not? Oh, except for that note. No worries, though, as it's written in an uncrackable code. Try it if you want, but you'll never figure out the instructions. Unless you tell us. Please tell us. To open the door, you'll need to press the numerical buttons according to cryptic instructions. You mean this chocolate bar here? Open with a 2, but leave with a 4. Pressing just the 2 button and leaving the 4 button untouched doesn't work. So how exactly are you supposed to open this door? So I need to touch the keys, open with a 2, but leave the 4? How does this... I see. Well, for one thing, I could try doing... everything but the 4, right?
That should do the trick. I must have overlooked something.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. That'd be weird if it did. Now, let's try removing, let's see. We need a 2. Leave the 4?
Let's see if I've got this right. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
The trick to this one being, yeah. Light up the buttons that together form a number 2. Leave the 4 simply meant to leave 4 specific buttons untouched. I'm sure the door will be opening any moment now. What? Stop! You guys aren't allowed to go in there! No boys allowed! Are you gonna stop us? You're just a talking head. Come on, Professor, let's go find Flora. Let's see. The ventilation room appears to be located on the 12th floor. Don't you dare step inside there! If you do, I'll make sure you regret it! By yelling at us? Yeah, shut up, Green Man. This is a map of this entire fortress. There's the ventilation room. It looks like we can travel there with the press of a button. Let's be off. This is a much larger place than I thought. I mean, sure, it's a big machine, but I didn't think I would have to navigate so many rooms. Oh, going backwards here. I think this is the room we're looking for. Flora must be inside this big tank here. I pray that she's unharmed. Let's head in. Oh, thank goodness you're here. You poor girl. Hang on just another second, Flora. We'll get you out of there. Oh, great. This weird glass prison has another one of those puzzle locks on it. I can't stand to see Flora in that awful thing. Let's solve that puzzle quickly. 121 Arrow Flow. Start from a button and follow the arrows from one button to the next. Find the one that leads you through all the other buttons on the panel. Find the one button that will lead you through all the other buttons on the panel. Okay, I get what you're saying. Let's figure this out. Let's pick one. Ooh. Okay. Now we just gotta go backwards. We got a couple options here. Oh, wait, no. Here we go, down, right, down, right, up, up. Oh, wait, no. This is gonna start getting confusing if I don't do this cleanly. Oh, wait! Wait, this one?
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
That was easy! Yes, sirree! Did you find the final button that doesn't point to any other button and work backward from there? Also, the starting button isn't pointing to any button, so that's another way to solve this puzzle. Okay, thanks! Alright, Flora, I'm opening the cell.
I'm so glad to see you.
No need to worry. You're safe now, dear. But you can't stay here.
Lead the way. Yeah, let's go.
You two head straight back to the car. I'll meet you there after I've put a stop to this contraption.
No way! I'm your apprentice, which means I can't just let you plunge headlong into danger without me. Then I'm going too.
I can't let you do this.
And I can't let you go it alone. Yeah, what he said.
I see I can't change your minds. Come along if you must, but be careful.
Are we going to find Clive?
Indeed, but our time is running out, so let's hurry.
Okay, search for Clive. Shh! Someone's coming! Hide yourselves as best you can. But there's nowhere to hide! Duck behind that piece of machinery over there. Oh, great! She's gone! Maybe that's because you went and told Layton where to find her, you pea-brain. Would you give it a rest, pest? Yeah, I'm messed up, but you going on and on about it isn't helping. Whatever. The point's now I gotta go over to the surveillance room and tell Clive we lost the girl. Alright. While you're doing that, I'll go chase after Layton and his buddies. Did you hear that, Professor? Clive's in the surveillance room. We should march over there and demand an apology from him. Yeah, that's all we need. Just say you're sorry, and I'll let it go. Because I'm a gentleman. The man just abducted you. You might not want to hold your apology. What? You might not want to hold your breath for an apology. You're right. What an ill-mannered brute. Luke's right. We gotta kill him. Back to the subject at hand. Let's just focus on getting to the surveillance room. Alright. Still, it was an awful thing he did. I deserve an apology, don't you think, Professor? Professor? Oh, I'll get an apology from him. When he's dead! You can't hide from me forever! We've been spotted again! Relax, Luke. There's little he can do from behind that monitor. Now it's off to the surveillance room. Shows what you know. You need the key code to go to the surveillance room, you fool! Without it, you ain't going nowhere. Well then, we'll simply have to decipher the key codes for ourselves. Thanks for the tip. Sure. That's not even a tip. Come on now. 122 password pieces. To figure out the password, all you need to do is fit together the 10 pieces below. You can move and rotate each piece with your stylus. Now get to it. This is gonna be piece of cake.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Too easy!
Well, that's settled.
And with that being over 20 minutes, I believe, stay tuned for the next one. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye!